How's it going, guys? My name is Jerry with Aesthetic Auto Detailing here in West Covina, California. And today I want to introduce you guys to my detailing team.
All right, Jerry, who's working over there?
So I have my dad and my brother with me today.
Have they always helped you?
My brother's been with me since the beginning, and then my dad, he kind of just helps me when he's available.
What are they doing right now for you?
So right now we're working on interior detail and exterior wash. This is a first-time client, so sometimes I like to hook them up with just like a little something, try to get that call back. He's actually a referral from another client, so I'm pretty sure the other client, liked the work, obviously. So right now we're doing the interior detail. They're extracting and they're steam cleaning right now.
How long have they been helping you?
So my brother's been helping me for about 6 years, and then my dad, he's been helping me, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 months.
How'd you get your dad to help you?
I kept on asking him a while back, and he was just kind of like, oh, I'm busy, I'm working, all this stuff. And he kind of had some more free time on his hands. And I think he saw me kind of like struggling with like my clients not being able to like get to everybody. So then I guess he kind of realized like, all right, he's kind of busy. And now he sees it. He's always like, hey man, you're pretty busy. Like you got a lot of clients. Like that's what's up.
Has it been slowing down for you? Steady? Busier?
It's actually been busy, just like summer.
Is it hard to handle all the customers?
Yes and no. I have the help. I have my dad, my brother, and then I have some buddies that help me as well. I actually have like an employee as well. He's a younger guy. So I kind of like trade off with everybody. Some guys are available just during the week, some are available during the weekend. So that helps out because I'm not overworking them, but I'm still working my 7 days.
Do you work every day?
I work every day. The only time I'll take a day off is either when it's raining or when my truck breaks down or I'm having like technical difficulties and I don't have a backup. Other than that, I work it every time. Even if I'm gonna have a day off, I get a call from like somebody from Google or a client, and if it's like a quick job and it's a quick couple $100, I'll take it. And that's kind of how I do myself dirty, but it's all good. I like to work.
When do you know you're gonna need help? When your schedule's fully booked, when you're tired and you want some help? When do you call that extra help?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I do know that when I have some clients kind of spread out, but they're kind of worth the drive, I'll ask somebody to help me. That way I could finish faster and then I could take that trip versus me running it, really close to the time and then still having to travel. I don't like to do that. So, I have the help.
When it comes to giving family or employees direction on detailing, how do you do it, man? What's your style?
I try to let them kind of do their own thing. And then if it's kind of getting the job done, it's cool, But for the most part, I try to let them figure out what works for them. Everybody works differently. I just need to make sure that they're kind of giving the results that are expected, that my clients expect, and the work that I try to always present to my clients. But if there's an easier way, I'll tell them about it, and then I'll let them know, like, hey, try this real quick. Majority of the time, they're kind of like, oh, I didn't think of it like that, So it's versus like, 6 years of doing it versus like a month or two, You can't cram all that information into 2 months.
How many employees have you had in the lifetime of the business? People who have helped you out?
I would say maybe like a good 7 or 8. I've only had 2 or 3 of them were not family. They're like good friends, but I think like having my cousins, probably not gonna do that anymore. Yeah, sometimes I have some people to where they kind of want to get paid like top dollar. And then I kind of think about it and I try to explain to them like, all right, well look, at the time, I'm not in a position to pay you, like top dollar. Once I see that you're starting to like, gain like more skills and, you're kind of getting your own system down, then we could talk about, getting paid more. But it's all a process. But I want to know, when you guys get a new like detailing employee, how do you guys pay them? Drop it down in the comments below.
Have you ever had somebody that worked with you and then they went to go start their own detailing business?
Yes and no. I have a buddy right now through my brother, so he's like a good friend of both of ours. He's actually going to school to become a lineman. So he's not so much starting his own business, but he needed to like gain some like side money to go to that lineman school. He straight up told me, he's like, hey bro, he's like, I'm doing what you taught me. I'm doing what you taught me and I'm, using it to make money. And some people kind of took it like, oh, well, what the hell? But to me, it was a compliment, man. I was like, hey, that's cool, man. Do what you got to do because I can't pay him like that top dollar that he needs at the moment. But if he's using those skills that I taught him, and it's kind of cool where he gave credit where credit's due kind of thing. I don't claim to know it all, but I know he's doing some solid work. So that made me happy. So shout out to Luke.
Hey, so talking about starting a detailing business, How did you start your detailing business? Did somebody train you just like that?
No, actually, nobody trained me. I always washed cars when I was younger to make extra money. I was always passionate about it. And then little by little, I was hanging out with my buddies in the garage. We all worked together at this one spot. And then we tried thinking about business ideas. That's when one of my buddies mentioned, like, hey, why don't you start detailing business? You like detailing, you like washing cars, you know? Funny thing is, I was already in the process of buying products and chemicals, equipment. Yeah, so pretty much self-taught, you know. I was already passionate about it, but once I really wanted to start taking it serious, I don't want to just watch cars anymore. I started watching a lot of detail videos on YouTube University. So, you know, clay bar, stuff like that. If I wasn't familiar with it, if I was seeing, you know, that I could do things better, that's when I started watching YouTube videos.
There's a lot of young detailers coming out.
Yeah.
What's one thing you see them maybe doing wrong or maybe doing differently that you learn from experience?
I do see a lot of young detailers, they're charging like a good amount of money, but I don't feel like they don't really know what they're doing, you know? So I kind of started backwards. I started low with my pricing, but it's because I wanted to, you know, like grow in my skills, my knowledge. I didn't want to charge a lot and I'm not even providing those results. Versus once I started kind of gaining more confidence and kind of, you know, learning more about detailing, that's when I started raising my prices, because I don't want to charge so much and I'm not providing results and they're not happy with it. That's one thing that I definitely see. I see new detailers and they just automatically buy like a foam cannon, this and that, and, you know, automatically they're a detailer kind of thing. Hey, but that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Drop it down in the comments below. All right, guys, so this is my current detailing team. If you guys want to see me, you know, grow and join along with the journey, follow me. And make sure to like, subscribe, and stay blessed.